Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So this is one of those requested videos. I was going to do it anyway, but just when I had more of her things in my collection, and it is the none other than Charlotte Tilbury Collection. So it's just everything that I've got in my little collection. Now admittedly I do have more of her lipsticks than anything else. I would like a few of her palettes. There's the Fallen Angel palette that I want and the Vintage Vamp. So they will, if I don't get them before, they will probably go on my Christmas wish list. But for now I've just got this little box. I put everything in there so I can just dish it, well, kind of fish it out and obviously talk about it in a little bit more detail with you and let you know what my thoughts are on it. I'm not going to go into great amounts of detail, but I might do a couple of swatches on a few things, and obviously if you've not got them, just give you my thoughts. But I will also be doing reviews on it as well. Now I have got, I am wearing the Dolce Vita quad today on my eyes. I don't know if you can see that there. I really like the look that I have created. Now I did cheat a little bit and go to Charlotte Tilbury's YouTube. Now I had a look at what she was doing with the quad and I kind of switched it up a little bit for my own personal style. So yeah, we'll actually look into that one first. So it's that beautiful quad, comes in the maroon and gold packaging, which I absolutely love her aesthetic. It is such a gorgeous palette. And you can actually use these palettes from like morning to night kind of thing, but just make them a little bit more smokier and darker. And on Charlotte Tilbury's YouTube channel, which I'll leave down below, she does show you how to use it, which is really great, I think. So you obviously get the prime, the enhance, the smoke and the pop. No, that's the pop, sorry, and that's the smoke. Yeah, I've got that right. So that's what it looks like, and it is just such a beautiful palette. I really do like it, especially the pop shade here. Now I've got that all over my lids. What I did first is I primed and then I put this enhanced shade on, and then I put this pop shade on here, and I just kind of patted that onto the lid, because if you're going with a brush I don't think you would get much payout, because as you can see you can't really see it that well. I think it's coming up on the finger a lot better than it would. So that's the colour of it. You can see it's just such a gorgeous colour. Since I've swatched that one, I'll swatch the others. Now the prime is a beautiful colour to highlight, I think. So I've highlighted my inner corner. I've not done the brow bone just because I need my brows doing, and obviously I've had to use something matte, so I've used the Benefit Highbrow for that, like I've been doing for God knows how long. I just need to go to Benefit Bar and actually get them sorted out. Anyway, back to Charlotte. So yeah, that's the prime shade. So I don't know if you can see that there. And then we have this beautiful like kind of maroon coppery colour. That's the enhance. Really pretty. Trying to think where I can swatch it. See, that's not really that pigmented, so I had to go in a few times with that. I'll just show you what it looks like when I go in twice with it. So you can definitely build the intensity of these shadows, which is what I like. So for the daytime you could just use them as like kind of washes of colour, and then in the evening just kind of use it, like go in as many times as you want with it. And then we have the last one in the quad, which is the smoke, which is like the brown colour. That's the only way I can describe it. Yeah, it is like a brown colour. And that's next to that one. So yeah, I would really recommend this palette. This one seems to be one of those palettes that every YouTuber has. it's kind of like a cult product, I think, this one. I just think it looks really, really nice. And like I said, I have got it on today. So that's what that looks like. And yeah, I mean, they are expensive considering you can get like an Urban Decay palette for the same price, and that has much more shadows in, but these ones are the luxury palettes from her collection. So I mean, I would recommend them. Obviously I'm not going to buy them all because it would cost a fortune. If you do want to see what they all look like, my friend Beauty by the Bunny has just not long done a video with all the quads. Now I recommend that you check her channel out. What I'll do is I'll leave her channel down below, and you can just click that. And yeah, subscribe to her channel. She does really, really good videos, and that's that one. So next is kind of a new purchase, and I'm not sure how I feel about it, if I'm being honest. Everyone told me it was such a great product to buy at the time, and I looked into it because it was an expensive product, and it is only essentially a powder. I wanted it because as I'm getting older now, I am using concealer to try and cover my under eye circles, and then I go in and set it with powder, but it is getting cakey. I think it depends what foundation I use. Like today I'm using the Clinique, what's it called? It's Clinique, the Perfection Concealer one. I can't remember the exact name, I'll leave that down below. And it is quite thick. The other day I used the Revlon Colour Stay, and it didn't look as bad as it does today. Like today it looks quite cakey here, if you can see that. Now I don't really see how I can use a powder wrong, but I don't know if it's working for me, which is a little bit strange as everyone raves about it so much. It seems to be doing the same kind of job that my Rimmel one does, and that is like my everyday go-to powder if I'm not using this. I've been wanting to try it out though for so long. I went ahead and bought it. It is really, really finely milled, very, very silky. So people are right in saying that, and it does look flawless on the rest of my face. It's just under here. I might just have to use a different powder for that, but that defeats purchase. That defeats the purpose really, as I bought that for all over my face. The packaging itself is absolutely gorgeous, like the rest of her packaging. So it's just like a gold mirrored effect with the maroon design there, and then obviously you get a nice little mirror there, and it says Charlotte Tilbury there, if you can see that, and has a little star there. So I do want to give it a little bit more of a chance. I've only been using it 2 or 3 weeks now, so I will bring you an update on that when I have used it for a little bit longer. Next is a product that I have had a while, and that is the Charlotte Tilbury Film Star Bronze and Glow. This is a really, really pretty product. You know, the packaging is gorgeous, and then we have obviously the bronzer and the highlight. The bronzer is perfect for my skin tone. It's not too muddy, it's not too dark, it's not too muddy, not too orange, so it is a perfect bronzer for my skin tone, as I am so light. And if you do have fair skin like me, this would be ideal for you if you wanted a bronzer. You can't really contour with it unless you go in a lot with it. I don't think. I use it more for bronzing. And then you've got the lovely highlight there as well, which looks like that. The highlight is more creamier and pigmented, I think, than the bronzer. Really, really pretty. This is another one of her products that I would recommend. Now, the only thing that is missing from this box, because I've tried filming it so many times, is the 5-minute look in a palette. Just excuse me while I go and get it. Right, so I'm back with the Charlotte Tilbury Instant Look in a Palette 5-minute face on the go Natural Beauty. Well, it's in Natural Beauty, so this one was the first one that she brought out. Just pop that on there. She's done another one since. I'm going to leave the link down below so you can check that out. I haven't got the newest version. I got this to go on holiday with last year when we went to Portugal, me and my mum. So, you know, I wanted kind of a palette that you could take from day to night, and obviously it have all the like highlighter, bronzer and blushes in, which it is really great for the highlighter, the bronze and the blushes. Now when I first bought this, I really wasn't impressed with the eyeshadows. They just, on me, they just didn't seem to show up that well, but I have been playing with it recently, and I did a look the other day when I was going to put this video up initially. This is like take 10 of this video. I've already got one on YouTube that's there, but I think I'm going to put this one up because the lighting is so much better. So yeah, this is obviously the enhanced shade. Then we have the, sorry, I always get mixed up with them two. That's the brighten shade, then the enhance, and then we have the smoke shade there, which is a nice brown. Now this is really nice for the crease as a transition shade. It's not too pigmented. I'll just show you what I mean. It's not too pigmented. It just looks really nice. See, can you see? That's the one there. Really pretty. Now obviously that's not meant to show up, it's just meant to give you a nice base kind of thing for your eyeshadows. But it was this one I was always disappointed with. It's going to show up on my as a finger swatch fine, I think. So that's what that looks like. Might even show up on my hand, okay. But when I'm putting it on my eyes, I've really got to go in for it to show up. I know it's not meant to be one of those eyeshadows that show up really well, because obviously it is a day look and you don't really, well, most people don't, I tend to don't wear dark eyeshadows during the day. When I say dark eyeshadows, I mean more like copper and golds. I wear them a lot. I mean, my day and night time look doesn't really change that much. But what I'm going to do is, I did a look with this the other day, as I said earlier, and it did look really nice. I'm also, because I'm not going to put that video up, I'm going to do a look with this palette, and not really a tutorial, because I don't really believe I'm a makeup artist or anything like that. I'm just a girl that loves actually putting makeup on and speaking about it, and giving you my overall thoughts on it. So yeah, I mean, I do recommend this product, even if you only used it for the face products. To buy these face products individually, it would cost you a hell of a lot more than it would for the palette. When I bought this palette, it was on special offer. I believe I got 20% off at the time, and it is £49, which I think is worth the money, especially if you're going on holiday and you just want to take one item with you. You can build the colours up, so you could obviously use this colour to smoke your eye out a lot more. But if you do want kind of more of a coppery colour, this palette, and they've got other palettes like it, or if you just want to take a single eyeshadow out of your collection, but these palettes are brilliant for that, because you do get that pop of colour, or you could just take a glittery eyeshadow from your collection, and I believe that's all you'd need. So if you were going away for a week, I would probably just take these, because they're really good. They just don't take up much room in your luggage. Hand luggage, that is, not suitcase. I would never put something like that in my suitcase, because you know how they chuck things around like that, and I wouldn't want them breaking. So yeah, that's my thoughts on them. Next is one of my favourite Charlotte Tilbury products, and I bought this just to try it. I didn't know if I'd like it or not. I do actually like paint pots a lot, and obviously this is a similar concept. So it's the Charlotte Tilbury Eyes to Mesmerise in the shade Betty or Bet. Really love it. Such an amazing shade, and it's so smooth. Now I have to swatch this. I'm not going to swatch them all. That's the shade. Let me just put that there. That's the shade there. So when that dries down, literally doesn't move anywhere. The other day I actually wore this, put a little bit of eyeshadow in from my Too Faced Merry Macaroons palette, just in the crease, just a nice transition shade, and that was it. I was all set to go. Can you see how it doesn't smudge? It's really good. Excuse me, I don't know whether I'm getting a bit of a cold or I don't know what it is. It's normally hay fever season round about now, isn't it? But it's been raining today, so I don't know what's going on there. But yeah, these Eyes to Mesmerise I really recommend. I recommend them over the Colour Chameleons, which I've only got one of each, but I believe that I believe that I can make an opinion based on having one of each. This is one of the newest things in the collection from Charlotte Tilbury. Now I bought this when I got, what else did I, oh yeah, I bought a lipstick called Stoned Rose, which is one of my favourite lipsticks. You can see I've used it. It is, I mean, it's a tricky one because it's a nice shade. It's just not the one that I was going to get, so it's that one there. I think this would look really nice with, was it something out of here? No, it was something out of this palette. Well, I thought, I mean, I'm not 100% sure. I thought, do a look with those three shadows, put that on first, and then, because that is a similar colour to the enhanced shade, it would make it more pigmented. But as I was saying before, there's a way of making that more pigmented anyway, and I used my NYX setting spray, and it did look more pigmented on my eyelids. So I do recommend it. Do I recommend that? Yeah, if you like champagne kind of colours, it is a nice shade. Like I said, it's that one there. I was actually going to get the bronze one. I can't remember the exact name of it, but I will obviously leave it there somewhere, so you can know the name of it. They do have different colours. This colour is for blue eyes, and they've got Black Diamond, which is for blue eyes as well. Now I've got quite a few black eyeliners, so I didn't want to get that, but I did want to try what Charlotte recommends for blue eyes, so that's why I got that one. But I wish I would have got the bronze one. I have got quite a few of these crayon type things, but in other brands, so I don't think I will get any more of hers. I might try the bronze one, but I think I'll get more of these because you do get more product in, and they're only a few pounds extra, so I recommend this over this. Right, now it's lipsticks. So what I'm going to do first is talk about the mini charms. Now I don't think she actually does these on her website anymore. And these aren't the newest ones that she brought out. They're the mini charms, and they're the Kissing Range, not the Matte Revolution that she brought out I think last Christmas. So these ones would have been the ones she brought out from the year previous. So the first one is Penelope Pink. Penelope Pink is what I've got on my lips today with other products, so I'm going to talk about that first. So I put Penelope Pink on first, because Charlotte did recommend that lipstick with this eye look. So I put that on first, and it just looks like that. Now, when these first came out, everyone was complaining about the size of them. Yes, they are small, I do agree. I mean, they're as big as my little finger, but I really do think they're cute, and I love the design on them. I don't know if the camera's picking it up, but they've got like little stars at the top there, and I really like, they're like deluxe samples. I really like things like this because you get to try the product, and if you don't like it, you don't need to buy the full size version. So what I did today, let me just get the rest of the things I've been wearing. Right, what she said is use obviously that for nighttime look, and then use like a lip gloss of hers, which I don't have. It's in the shade Seduction. Now I don't have any of her lip glosses or lip cheats or anything like that, so I then went in with my Chanel Gloss Volume, still in the packet, and I've actually stained the wand a little bit, can you see there? But oh well. And obviously this is one of those volume glosses, so I went in with that afterwards, and it still wasn't what I wanted, the right pigmentation. So I found this in my collection, which was a nice, it's kind of the same shade. Let's have a look. Similar. Yeah, it's a similar shade to the Penelope Pink. So I thought them two would go together. And then this is Kourtney, Kim and Khloe Chroma Beauty, by the way. So it's part of the Kardashian collection. Quite an old one. I got it from TK Maxx quite a while ago. And then I found this Steeler one, and I thought that'd be nice for kind of the middle to give it a bit of oomph. So I've got like 4 different lipsticks on to get this look. So yeah, I mean, it's not really Charlotte Tilbury that, but I just wanted to tell you what I'm actually wearing on my lips, so you don't just think it's the Penelope Pink one. So that's that one. Right, let's get rid of them. The next two. Right, so that one is Bitch Perfect. This one is another nude. Slightly darker than Penelope Pink. Really pretty. But my favourite one, oh, I just absolutely love it. This is the colour that I use 9 out of 10 times if I want a really nice red when I'm going out.